everyone, welcome back to our Back Office Bundled video series. Today I'm joined by John Kogan, Director of our Strategic Finance Outsourcing Group here at Armanino. He'll be discussing how wasting time managing the back office and multiple providers can result in leaders spending less time growing their business and creating value. My first question for you, John. So we all know that nothing is more important to a leader than driving the growth of their company. From your perspective, how does focusing time on processes other than value creation cause problems?
Yeah, great question. And this is a challenge for all company founders and early stage company leaders. Should I be spending time on our business model tonight? Should I be paying bills? Should I be running payroll? Or should I be focused on the product? Should I be finding our next customer? Should I be lining up our next financing? And I think when laid out like that, the answer is really self-evident. You are the leader of the company, not because you're good at accounting or payroll. It's because you are creating something new and amazing. And that's why you're doing it. That's why you have funders, presuming you have funders. And all this other stuff you're doing is just a distraction. And even if you think you're a super person and can spend, 140 hours a week on your work, anytime you spend on this back office work, which is important work, but you don't need to be doing it, all of that time is work away from growing the business. So that all becomes a distraction. And the more you're distracted from the growth of your business, well, the less value you're going to be creating on a day-to-day basis. And there are a limited number of hours, no matter how little you sleep.
Great. So how does this benefit Armanino's clients, their company, and employees? And so how can leaders stop seeing the back office as a cost center and more of an enabler of growth and profit?
Yeah, so as much as I just said, your magic as a founder or growth company leader is in driving the product, growing the business. The fact is the back office is important, and too many folks look at it as a cost center. Like, geez, time to do our accounting or time to update our forecast model. Those are actually really, really important things to do well. You want to do them well. So I'm not saying ignore them by any stretch, but what you want is to have people doing them who do them really well and who can focus on them without wasting a lot of your time. So finding that great ecosystem of service providers, because the back office is complex. You've got payroll, human resources, accounting, sometimes complex accounting, and finance, which is all about forecasting and financial analysis and understanding your business economics. All that stuff takes time and talent. If you can find great people to do that, that's a wonderful thing. If you can find fewer people to do that, so you don't have to manage these disparate service providers, that's even better, because once again, it's about conserving your time to do the things that count, the things that are adding value, and spending less time kind of managing all of that back office stuff. And ultimately, what you want out of your back office is the information that helps you run your business effectively. So if part of your back office, for instance, is accounting, and you get monthly financials and you can learn something about your business that tells you how to make different decisions next month, that's value that's clearly being added. Or goodness, if you have finance capability and you've got a forecast and analysis, and it's telling you where you should be spending your marketing dollars and how to reduce overhead costs, et cetera, those are all things that are really critical to your long-term value creation, your long-term performance. You want great people doing that. You just don't want it to be you.
Got it. So do you have any final thoughts for our audience?
Yeah, I mean, in general, it's the idea that the folks who are driving the growth of companies, they are in fact special in a very particular way. They had the idea, they're driving the idea for whatever it is that they're doing. And probably a whole bunch of people are counting on them to do it well, the employees, the investors, et cetera. So any hours that are spent outside of that direct activity are probably not your highest calling. And you should be looking to do better. How can you spend fewer hours doing the other stuff, more hours on that great value creation? That's why folks are betting on you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, John, for those insights and for answering my questions. To everyone watching, stay tuned for our next video series on another pain point that you might be facing related to your back office, whether it be human capital challenges, lack of visibility, process or technology challenges. Our experts will be coming to a LinkedIn screen near you. So thank you again, John.